Doctor is back with his time-traveling companions in a premiere that promises to be totally unforgettable.
God, he makes bow ties look good.
No more waiting, the Doctor Who season premiere is finally here.
Fear me, I've killed hundreds of Time Lords.
Fear me, I've killed all of them.
Then,
it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, amazing. It was like, I was like, oh.
Whovians react to a sneak peek of the Doctor Who season premiere. Yes, we recently hosted a special screening party of the first episode of season 6 at the Hazelton Hotel here in downtown Toronto. Whovians of all types were on hand for a first look, and we've got all their reactions. Coming up,
Probably the scariest Doctor Who villain that I've ever seen.
Fan reaction to the shocking season premiere of Doctor Who.
We've got Doctor Who paraphernalia all over the studio. It's time to celebrate, and if there's one thing that Doctor Who fans are adamant about staying away from,
Well, aside from Weeping Angels, Cybermen, and Daleks,
aside from that, it's spoilers.
Right.
So, as a disclaimer off the top of this segment, we want to assure you we won't tell you anything that could potentially ruin tomorrow night's season premiere, aside from telling you right now who's going to die.
we promise we won't spoil anything, but we can tell you it's an amazing episode.
It certainly is, and as we mentioned at the start of the show, Teddy and I had the pleasure of hosting an exclusive screening of the first episode of season 6 for a few fans.
And now that we've seen what's to come, we can assure you it starts off with a bang. Our 4 favorite protagonists appear right from the start. Of course, Amy and Rory, River, and the Doctor himself.
Okay, Teddy, that's about all we can say about the episode. No spoilers from us, but here's what the fans at the screening thought of the season premiere.
It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, amazing. It was like, I was like, oh.
I was really blown away with it. I was so excited.
Definitely 100 times better than last year.
It was really scary. It was really emotional. I can't tell you what happened, but when the bad guys showed up and there's another thing that happened, I wanted to just reach over and grab the person nearest to me.
Nice strategy, but that person was probably afraid as well, because everyone seemed to agree the new baddies this season are definitely spooky.
Probably the scariest Doctor Who villain that I've ever seen. And the idea behind them is just amazing.
The new alien, it's like amazing. It was scary, creepy.
The monsters were really kind of scary, and it really kept me going and kept me hanging on sort of at the edge of my seat. I thought it was great.
It's just creepy the way they did it. But I thought it was amazing, especially the astronaut. That was like creepy too. I was not expecting that.
It's very, very scary, very, very clever.
Although the crowd was pleased by the first episode, there was still one question on everyone's minds.
And I would really like to find out who River Song is.
I want to find out who River Song is. That's been my big thing. I've been fascinated with finding out who River Song is, doing a lot of research about it. Whatever the mystery surrounding River Song turns out to be, this season guarantees lots of thrills and a lot more mayhem involving the Doctor.
I think last year was a sort of year to try and reassure people. After David being so successful, that Matt was this wonderful, likeable Doctor, and now we're going to put him through hell. Sounds good to me. I love that.
We love it too, and thank you to everyone who showed up for our screening, and a big thank you to the fans who came from far and wide for the special event.
That's right, a lot of familiar faces there, a lot of friends, and Christina Boulard, who writes in all the time, made us these little doll-like dolls.
They're pretty awesome. Don't exterminate. There you go. Well, a lot of love for Doctor Who, and it's hard to believe that the pressure of portraying this 11th incarnation has been taken on by a man who's just 28 years young.
That's right, but despite his young age, actor Matt Smith has really added his touch to this iconic role, so we wondered what makes the Doctor so special this season.
Okay, where are we?
Where we've never, ever been.
How would you define this season's Doctor?
I think the Doctor is always the Doctor, really. He always has that same mad sense of humour, and he will turn up and save the day with whatever he can find his hands on, a filing cabinet and a cricket bat and an eyes, whatever it may be.
Rory, listen, she's not dead. Well, she is dead, but it's not the end of the world. Well, it is the end of the world. Actually, it's the end of the universe. Oh, no, hang on.
but also he does it with a smile. It makes him unique, and he doesn't sort of engage in violence in any way. He does it all in his head.
Because the Doctor is such a cerebral hero, the actors who play him have to convey his intelligence. But clearly, Matt Smith brings much more to the role.
Hello. I'm the Doctor.
What do you think it is about Matt Smith's portrayal of the Doctor that makes it so unique?
Because he's young and old at the same time. That's peculiar, eh? Well, because he's the youngest actor to play the Doctor. And he is the oldest. Like, he seems like a really old man. He does, though. He's kind of, I don't know, I mean, he seems to have that, like, certain gravitas about him, even at, 28, which is an impressive thing.
I've seen it before. Very old and very kind, and the very, very last. Sound a bit familiar?
I just love working with him. He's really open and... Oh, God, I'm just bigging him up now. He's rubbish. No, he's great, but what he has, the quality that I always think he has, which is, he's obviously very young, but he can look like he's got, the complete weight of the world on his shoulders. It's a really amazing thing.
Did she miss me?
You're always aware that this is a 900-year-old Time Lord. You are always aware this is somebody who is really, really old.
He looks wise, but he also looks trustworthy, But you look into Matt's eyes and you know he's a good man.
Matt's remarkable physicality is matched by his technical acting skill, which is crucial because of the unique demands of a science fiction show.
And he's got to conjure the universe with his eyes. He's got to sort of look at something like a bit of tape and just think that's a sun exploding. And Matt can do that. He can draw you in with his intelligence. And so I think he brings a genuine eccentricness to it.
I am definitely a madman with a box.
An unusual look, unbridled eccentricity, and a fierce intelligence all combine together to make the 11th Doctor a very special Time Lord.
You can believe that he's, not human because of his, strange mannerisms and everything. And I think it's just that combination of all of those things that make his Doctor a really unique one. Geronimo!
Natasha's so lucky getting to say Geronimo with the Doctor himself.
He is indeed, lucky gal. Well, we're all lucky because tomorrow is the big Doctor Who Season 6 premiere, 8 p.m. Can't wait.
And Teddy and I will be online at spacecast.com throughout the big premiere, chatting up a storm. You're welcome to join us.
Please do it. Fun.